Alright, so I normally don't do demos like this, but I wanted to show an overview of the process because it's super simple to do in my opinion. And I wanted to show this, but I'll also do a screen capture on my iPad as your kind of how you could utilize it with an iPad, your cell phone, obviously a computer, but you could use it with any kind of device that you have internet with that can download applications. The other thing is I left my Bluetooth scanner at work because I just built a project at the hospital I work at. So I'm using one of these plugged in ones, but I have a USB one that you can get on Amazon. I think I paid like $35 for mine, but you can get them as cheap as $10 and they pair with your iPad and you could scan just like this. You can also use your camera to scan barcodes, but I've noticed that Apple, because of all its proprietary issues and they don't like playing well with the others, sometimes the camera in an iPad or an iPhone won't read some of these barcodes because I've done projects where using barcodes. So that's sometimes an issue. So Bluetooth scanner, it's way quicker, and not only quicker, but you can have almost 100% accuracy with what you're scanning. So this is the application. There's 4 screens. This is where you add your inventory. I just threw something on there. This is again a demo of just what I see in my mind. It's not set in stone or anything like that. I call this my whatnot view. So you can, which was the primary purpose of all this, export all your movies that are in your inventory items and select them. And then because whatnot has this bulk Excel sheet that you can upload and add all of your items very quickly, this screen will help you do this. This screen will also help you remove those items after maybe your show is done. So you've exported them to whatnot. Let's say you had a good night. I'll show you all these features. You can go in and simply remove them all out of your inventory and not have to do anything at all, or check the ones that you did. There's also a removal screen where you did not sell it in whatnot. I mean, it functions the same way, but if you've uploaded it to whatnot and sold it in whatnot, right there I built a really quick workflow and you don't have to do that much. This one you have to essentially scan like you do adding inventory. And then there's a current inventory, so you can see a list of all your collection, your movies that are currently in your inventory. So let me just show you how you add it. So simply scan, pulls up Lion King. You can select whether it's a steelbook, if it has a slipcover, the genre. Here, because I don't have my camera, but you can take actual photos of the disc or the movie, as many as you want. So here I'll just select, I've added some beforehand, and this would simulate you taking pictures on your phone or your iPad, and then you attach it, and then add to inventory. And then you get a little item over here showing that kind of the items that you've added. And here's the data set on SharePoint showing that Lion King that I just now added. And then there's the picture that I uploaded, which would essentially show whatever camera or whatever photo you took of. So then let me just get into this so I can quit explaining how quick you can do this. You can change your quantity. It defaults to 1, but let's do this, action. Where is this one at? Add it to inventory. Now we'll go to Willy Wonka. Boop. Willy Wonka. Say that this one has still disc. There's Willy Wonka. Genre. Fantasy. Martian. Action. We'll say that that one's just regular. Where are you at, Martian? There we go. Add it. Here's the Lion King animated version. We'll say that one has a slipcover. And then Inception. Action. We'll say that one has nothing. Also, do some trilogies. Here's my Back to the Future one. Pulls the Back to the Future. I'll do fantasy. Could be action, I guess, depending on what you want to say. And I'll show you why I built that in here in just a second. And then here's the Dark Knight trilogy. This is the one with the Blu-rays. The mail said yours is supposed to come tomorrow that you sent me, which, man, y'all, I still can't believe that. Amazing, y'all are amazing. Just pulls up that one, and then I'll just add this photo. And then, like I said, all of those right there are showing up over here as items. And then if we want to look at the actual data online, there's all the items, and that's where it's coming from on the data side. So then if we go to our current inventory, we can scroll down through and look. And then it shows you how many you have. If it's a still book, if it has the screen covers, slip covers, you'll see a little plus sign. Now let's say you got a showing. Oh, and then here, you can search. So if we want to, hey, Ricky Bobby, do you have Lion King? You type in Lion King. Or you want to scan. I didn't upload Dune, so that's why it's not showing, but let's do this one. Pulls up Back to the Future if I had the barcode. Or I could type future and it pulls up future. Oh, no, Ricky, we don't have that one in stock. Or yes, Ricky, we do have that one in stock actually. So that's a little useful tool of looking up what you have. And then for the purpose of all this, here's Whatnot. Let's say we have a show and we want to export all of our movies or export some movies. Right here, automatically pulls up a list of all the movies that haven't already been uploaded, so you're not creating duplicate entries. And it just basically shows you the items. And again, this is just me throwing stuff out there. I don't know like what would be needed, what you would want, what anybody would want. This is just me kind of spitballing it and winging it, throwing stuff out there. You can individually select them. You can list all of your items. Let's say you just want to list them all. Everything you've uploaded, you can list them all. Let's say you want to do a science fiction night. You sort, and it would pull up all of your movies that are science fiction. Action, pull up those. Maybe you want to do an action and a stillbook night. Pull up those. Animation, there's those. Both of those are stillbooks. Let's try a fantasy. Both of those are still books. Let's try thriller. That one's a still book. I was trying to see if we could get one where it wouldn't want to sort it out, but I did them all. So okay. Let's go ahead and just list all of our items. Let's say we want to list. So then we go export Excel, and then we get this little waiting image. And then right now it's running a background process. And it's essentially writing all of those files to that Whatnot Excel sheet. And as soon as we're done with that Excel, or when this is done right here, we'll see a little icon in the corner, essentially allowing us to go to that Excel sheet and download it from right there. And then you can import it into Whatnot, like right there. Of course, I can't show you that because I don't have a seller's account on Whatnot. So I can't really show you how to do the actual upload to Whatnot, but I can show you how this. So then click on the Excel, and then boom, there is all of those items with how Whatnot wanted it. So then go in here. It even has the images that you would upload. So if you have multiple images on one, this one has a bunch of images associated with it. I did it on purpose. This was one of my earlier ones. Just if you upload a front, a back, a side, if you want to upload visualizations of the disc, you could do that. This bulk upload allows you to upload 8 images at one time for each item. So I was testing that out, and this one has looks like 4. And then all you would do is save this or download a copy. Save as or download this and upload it or go into Whatnot. Again, I don't know how their functionality works. It shouldn't be hard, just because I don't have that Whatnot sellers. And then you just take this file and give it to Whatnot, and all of those items are listed. They have little things for shipping. I don't know what the shipping profile is, but all of this can be changed very, 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 very easily. So back to the application, you have these icons, and they're on the little sidebar as well. The W will take you back to the Whatnot screen. This one takes you current inventory, add inventory, remove inventory. Let's say you just finished your show at Whatnot, and you want to remove your items from your inventory. So then you go in here, you could always say, you know, I had a good night, I sold all of my inventory items. We click that, it selects everything and remove it. Or let's say, you know, we sold these 4. And then we remove them, and those now are removed from your inventory, and they're no longer there. You could always go over here to Line King. I saw that one. Because it's only going to return things that are in your inventory to remove it. And then we can remove Line King from the inventory, and it's no longer there. That's the animated version right there. But notice how that long list of movies that you had earlier, they're now gone. And it was as simple as, you know, a few button clicks. I'll show you, I'll end the video right here because that's pretty much the demonstration. And I'll do another little screen recording so it shows what it looks like on the application.